This is Extra Guy, the Extra Guy, coming to you with episode 1, the very first episode of what is going to be the newest web series on the web called Extra Guy. It's a talk show where I'm going to be talking my personal opinions about things, talking about current events, giving advice. I might have to do some other stuff, play around with the channel. I don't really know what I'm doing with it yet, but I know what I'm doing with this video, so let's get started. What I want to talk about today is the events that happened in Charlottesville and President Trump's reaction to the event. So this event was a complete disaster. A car was mowed into a crowd of people, 19 people were injured, 1 person lost their life. 2 officers lost their lives monitoring the event flying a helicopter. So in total 3 people died as a result of this conflict. So if you're wondering what the conflict is over, it's because there is a group called the KKK, the Ku Klux Klan. There's a group of neo-Nazis, and there's a group of neo-nationalists and small other white supremacist groups that all got together to protest the removal of this statue. They think that they're erasing their history and that their rights to free speech and their right to bear arms are at risk because they feel like they're losing their white power. Really? Of counter-protesters that came in and said, hey, whoa, look, like, you're not doing anything wrong. You're trying to protect rights that you're practicing now. That you're not making any sense. You don't know why you're here. You guys need to go away. White supremacy has no place in America. You guys need to leave. Bye. Easy as that. Standing is, why are these people so mad? You already live in a country where there's a white power structure, and it's not going anywhere. Just because we're tearing down a couple of statues doesn't automatically mean that your white power structure is at risk. And I know that that's what this is about, because that's where all the pride comes from, is that idea that white people are superior beings. That's not right in itself, but I see where your mindset is coming from. Ooh, kill him. Get him. Get him. Exactly why. Because it's not about heritage, it's not about pride, and it's not about preserving history. It's about power. White power. There is this white power structure in the South that they love. People who are white supremacists have this mindset that they are the superior race and that they deserve everything that reminds them of their power to be in power. When this is at risk, when their power is at risk, when they're getting statues torn down, when they're getting their protests shut down by the police, they feel like their power is being stripped away from them. And then what do? They blame the victim. What are you talking about? Like, what is victim blaming? That doesn't make any sense, bro. Well, victim blaming occurs when the victim of a crime or a wrongful act is held entirely or partially responsible for the harm that befell them. The study of victimology seeks to mitigate the perception of victims as responsible, as quoted by the all-knowing Google. Woo! Dragging him, Ryan. Just keep dragging him, boy. You on a roll. You on a roll. Keep on going. You got it, baby. Now, this is the great part. So, Donald Trump, this is the reason I'm starting this web series, by the way, not only refused to condemn them, but he engaged in victim blaming himself when he said the alt-left came charging at the alt-right with clubs. What are they down there marching for? They don't have permits. These other white supremacists do, but the alt-left, as he calls them, don't. Really? Come on now. Really? Even the simplest of men can see that this sense of power can breed violence. This sense of white supremacy breeds violence. It has throughout history. Anybody with two eyes and a brain can see that this is happening. President Cheeto, you're the leader of the free world, whether you like it or not. And whether I like it or not, you're still the president of the United States. So in a time of crisis, the people are looking to you for comfort, guidance, and leadership. So when you go doing things like victim blaming, it just shows that you are not capable. You do not have the temperament to be the leader of this country. So if you don't have the patience to be the leader of this country, if you refuse to create comfort within the people, that you are at least the person that they can turn to in a time of crisis, and you refuse to do that, and you engage in victim blaming on top of that, you become defensive, you need to step down. You need to go back to your business life, and you need to let someone who's more experienced run this country. This country is not one of your businesses. This is the United States of America. And if this country falls, this is the fall of a civilization, and you're going to be solely responsible. So if you are not capable of leading this country in times of crisis, whether it be economic, whether it be a racial conflict, or anything, nuclear threats, anything of that sort, if you are not capable of providing a guidance or making yourself a figurehead for the people, you need to step down. That's it. That's all I got. That was the last words for me. It's the end of the video. So if you like the video, go ahead and give me a like. If you like me, hit the subscribe button. And I do highly encourage you to leave a comment in the comment section. Wow. Ooh, run that back. So leave a constructive criticism, or leave a constructive argument. Please leave all the negative racist stuff at home, because it's really counterintuitive to the video, honestly. And it's yeah. So just don't do it. Peace. Guy Extra. Tune in next week for more Extra Guy. Tune in next week for more Extra Guy. Tune in next week for more Extra Guy. Tune in next week for more Extra Guy, because I'm extra. Yeah.